Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel where we're meeting and greeting the new cast of characters for our new storyline and the new worlds they encompass. You heard me right. Worlds, plural. For those of you that are new, welcome, and those of you that are coming back for more stories, welcome back. Our agenda today consists of three things. A meet and greet of the main characters of our story, of our new story, and then we're going to take a macro look at the various timelines we're going to be featuring along with its world. It's going to be a little bit spoilery, but not too much, so don't worry. And lastly, some quick towny conversation. Okay, main characters. CB fans, meet Tatiana Thibodeau. Tatiana, meet CB fans. She is our main chickadee. She is a botanist, a freelance botanist is her LTW, and she's a bookworm and she loves the outdoors. And the reason why she has those character traits is because she's super studious. Her heart's desire is to get a full ride scholarship to Oragaba University. Is it Oraga? No, Lama U. Oragaba Science Facility is her heart's desire as far as a science major and actually being able to intern in that facility. So that she's kind of a juxtaposition of a very feminine nerd, and she is so adorable. Now, I did create her. She is not the exact tune that is Umberto's mom. Umberto's mom was created by another character, and the link to that Sam is actually in the Umberto story video. If you like that version, which is fantastic, please do download it via the actual creator of that. We took a lot of her same features and made her into a teen version so that if any of you would like to download her and play with her, we're not stealing somebody else's work. So we have the green eyes, we have the beautiful, luxurious Umberto brown hair, the skin color, but everything else was tweaked and kind of created for the story. Let's take a look at her outfits because we gave her quite a bit. She's a super bohemian, earthy. I just love her skin tone and her eye color contrast. She's so beautiful. This is her homecoming dress, her exercising gear. You know, that could change depending on all of the game packs and expansion packs we get. For now, I think that's beautiful. I just love that makeup too. Just gorgeous. Where were we? Sleepwear, party wear. She's so cute. I mean, her figure and everything. One of my favorite tunes for sure. And her beach wear. And her grandmother, who is also a main character in the story, she's actually going to be our storyteller, which is going to be super cool. And she is Juliette Thibodeau, who is a sassy character. I think you guys are going to love her because she's a jokester, she's childish, she's a goofball, but she is a French Grammy, and I will attempt to do a French accent during this LP. So it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. She doesn't have too many outfits, but she's definitely classy and sassy. The Thibodeaus live in this lot, which is Simonia Ona's hippie lot, and we actually got to tour it already in one of my Showcase Wednesday videos. So if you want to look that up and take a tour inside, I'm sure we'll see it throughout the LP. So I already did tour it, so I'm not going to tour it a second time in the storyline, but you definitely will get to see a lot of it because it's where they live. So the next main characters are the bachelors, and please note this house. We will be taking a tour of this house in our very first episode, so I don't want to get too spoilery, but this house was made by my friend Fazlu. She has a YouTube channel and she's a really incredible builder in the community. The link to the slot is down below if you want to check it out beforehand, but we will take a tour in the first episode. The bachelors were created by official girly Simmer. The link to her channel's speed builds is down below. The link to her channel is down below, and the link to her gallery will be down below. But I don't think official girly Simmer is going to launch the Create-A-Sim for this family until the launch of the first episode. But I will have her link to her gallery ID and her channel down below in this upload and also in Tuesday's upload so that you won't miss, because she just does fantastic work. And so she embodies, this family actually is going to embody the actual franchise family of The Bachelors. We did a lot of studying in the internet regarding this family throughout all of the Sims 1 through current franchises to make sure that we didn't miss any, any details for this family. So she is probably one of the most beautiful Sims out there as far as a pre-made goes. And she is going to be Tatiana's bestest best friend. And I cannot wait for you guys to meet her personality up close and personal, because she is scrappy, sexy, and just a badass. I love her character so much. I want you to see her outfits. And you'll get to see them in the Create Sim as well. Hakosta Bachelor, I want to say that she's going to be like the founder of the upper crust, because she just radiates like feeding her friends and family. She loves a big happy family. She's very welcoming, she's very warm, and I would really think that someone like her would have started the movement for the upper crust. So we're gonna definitely try and make that club happen in this version of our story. Simus Bachelor is Bella's father, and so yeah, Hakos is the mother, Simus is the father, and he's a journalist. He's a really good guy, very family oriented, super good looking. And then Michael Bachelor is the brother, who in our version of our story is in college, and Wikipedia's fun fact is that he actually marries Dina Caliente. So this should be interesting. We don't actually see him in the story much at all. I don't think we do at all, but we will see him in the LP. So yay, Michael Bachelor. Thanks, Official Girly Simmer, for another outstanding job with Create Sims. We appreciate you so much. So the Thibodeaux are in my gallery. The link to my gallery is down below, and so are the Goths. This is a family that I created. Again, I did a lot of studying on the internet to make sure I captured the essence of the Goth. In my version of the story, Mortimer actually has a twin brother, which isn't true to the franchise storyline, but I needed it for my story. And so before we get to his twin brother, I just want you to see how beautiful Mortimer is. He is quite dreamy, has very strong masculine features. I took away the wrinkly, they have the deep forehead grooves and the deep face grooves, and I took him out, and he just looks like he belongs in a boy band. Like, he is super cute, I think. Nothing too exciting with his outfits, but he just looks like, a normal rich preppy kid that happens to be quite good looking. And then his brother Gunther Jr. Goth is not a nice person, and we'll get to see the turn of events in the story due to him and his wily ways. So he's a bad character, not a good character at all. Gunther Sr. is the dad, and then one of my favorite Sims that I've created is Cornelia Goth. I just love her style. Like, she almost reminds me of a monster, but she's so beautiful. Like, I love her quirky features, the big nose and the big lips with the tiny face, but it all works together, and she's just beautiful. Another one of her outfits that I love. She's just, I feel like she's super elegant and classy, So anyway, Cornelia Goth, for your viewing pleasure and your download pleasure, if you want to download her, feel free. Yay, Eliza Newbie! We fashioned her according to Elizabeth Newbie, which is part of the old franchise, Newbies, pre-mades. My friend from the forums, Sterretjee, I apologize if I mispronounce your forum name, but she just does incredible creative Sims, and she was willing to help me out and create one of our main characters and her family. And I wanted to share her with you because she does have a very pivotal role in the story, and I can't wait for you to find out what it is. But I want to show you her outfits and take a closer look at her face. She is so darling. I love her. I really, really do. Look at her homecoming dress. Like, she's so cute. So cute. I think she has more than one of those, yeah. I love that outfit. I didn't even know we had that shirt. That's so nice. Oh, there's another one. Look at this one. So nice. Very nice. Yep. Thank you so much, Sterretjee, for... Oh, she did the entire family. So this is Eliza's dad, Oliver Newbie. Huh, he has a jealous trait. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And the mom, who is a friend of the world, and she loves the outdoors and clean and is cheerful. Very interesting clash of characteristics for the mom and dad. Very interesting indeed. I just think she is so beautiful. Let's look at her outfits. She's definitely more of a hipster, fun-loving character. So you really outdid yourself. Thank you so much. And then we all know and love Sophia. In our story, her last name is Jin, Sophia Jin. And she is the character in our original Cursed Beauty story, who is Sophia Briggins, the mother of Isabella and Kalyani. We'll see a lot of her in this story. Some of her outfits. Oh, I love this outfit that I made for her. Oh, I didn't know about this shirt, because duh, I gave her the same shirt. Very cool. She is so beautiful. I think she is darling. Look at that. I like her in the darker colors too. Ah! We had the same brain patterns with the bathing suit, Sterretjee. I just love it. All right, so Sophia Jin, everybody, for our new storyline. Very excited for you guys to see her backstory. Another main character is Umberto's dad, Enrique Flores, and I'm kind of being super devious about showing his beautiful face to you because I want something to be a little bit of a surprise, and he is worth waiting for, I promise you. He is just so gorgeous. I love his character, and I know you guys will too. And for the purposes of the story, like, his traits, yeah, they represent him. He's a super athletic guy and a good guy and all that stuff, but I wish they really had the traits I need, but we have limited personality traits. So I just went with this, and his character will evolve more outside the athletic stuff, and you'll see as the chapters progress as well. So yay, Enrique Flores, we get to meet Umberto's dad. So that's it for the main characters. We're going to move on to the worlds. I've completely redone the entirety of these worlds, and so bulldoze the entire, what is it, 3 or 4 of these worlds, and have aged down the townies. We'll take a look at some of the townies in a little bit, but this is Willow Creek, the original estate Goth, where Mort was raised. This is Tatiana's home, the Bachelor's home, and some other townies. Charlie is in here, and we'll take a look at him in a little bit in the trailer park area. I have all kinds of different fun venues going on in a lot of these worlds that aren't pre-stock from the worlds. But, I mean, a call to action for you guys if you're feeling froggy. Outside of the main characters and a few of the townies, if you would like to see some townies of your own in the LP portion, I'd be happy to move them in. You can create the townies or create venues for us to feature in the Let's Play portion. We have a ton of venues that we can definitely visit, but the more the merrier. I mean, there's over 40, close to 50 chapters to this new story, and yeah, so feel free to do that. Didn't do too much in Windenburg. I did replace all of the stock lots with Takuli's refurbished venues, and I have some of Simonionas and Great Symphonies lots to enjoy as well. And then the other thing I wanted to show you guys is that I have another save going on. So this is kind of a major undertaking. Not only did I obliterate and restock Tatiana's world, we're actually going back to the back into time to the founder of Tatiana's legacy. And so this world is set in the late 1700s, 1800s. So we have a little bit of the Victorian and the Western lots going on. So we will be venturing into this world with some of our interludes for the story as we learn more about the curse and what it is and what it means and all that good stuff. The other thing I wanted to show you is that there is a Fae world as well, and while it represents very fairy-esque, it's the only like fantasy-esque like type of builds that I could find that could represent what my story depicts as Fae. It's not necessarily fairy, but a supernatural world. Another call to action, if you guys know of any actual venues or lots that we can peruse, I think I have this one, which is a residential, amazingly. And then I think I only have one park that's sort of supernaturally, sort of fae-y, fairy-esque. You know, I don't want to like spoil what the fae is, but it isn't necessarily a fairy world. But again, it's the only thing I could represent like something fantasy-wise. I don't know if I'm describing that right, but anyway, I'll just leave it at that. If you guys know of any venues that would be good for this type of world, let me know in the feedback below, because I'd be happy to remove some of these lots and replace them with that type of venue. Fair? A quick overview of some of the townies that I have. I do want to show you guys a townie that a new YouTuber in the community created for me and for the storyline. A shout out to Queen Mommy. She did Mila Munch and her brother and sister. She has a really tragic story, and so she's in our foster care system right now. The link to her channel's Create-A-Sim and her origin ID if you'd like to download this little family into your game. You can feel free to do so. They're in the Powerhouse foster care system, which is run by Paolo Roca's mother, Mariel. But again, if you guys feel like you would like to take a crack at making these families and teenager, like, feel free to do so, and I can remove them from the foster care system and put them in with the families. You know, Marcus Flex and Jade Rosa and Eva Capricciosa, you're more than welcome to create them as teens and their families, and let me know in the comments down below if you do. I will look them up in your gallery and download them and put them in game. I think that would be fun to see your creations during the Let's Plays here and there. So feel free to do so, except for the main characters, because they're already set in stone. So that would be the Bachelors, the Goths, the Newbies, and Mila Munch has already been created by someone. The rest of the townies, outside of Jay Huntington III, because Sterretjee is also doing him and his family for me, but everything else is fair game. So that's my call to action to you guys. If you have any great venues that you have in mind or would like to make townies outside the ones that are set in stone, just let me know and I'll plop them in game and give you a shout out throughout the rolling of the chapters and the Let's Plays as we see them traipse about in town. I'm very much looking forward to that. And that's really the quick meet and greet and sneak peek into all the worlds. I'm super excited about this story. I will miss Caliani and Umberto, but do check them out. I have them set to do a Create-A-Sim genetics run to see what their kids look like on Friday of this week. So, virtual hugs. Thanks for everything. Your support has meant the world to me, and I can't wait to share this new story with you guys. I'll talk to you guys super soon. Take care. Ciao.